In the small town of Millwood, where life moved at a leisurely pace and the arrival of a new neighbor was the talk of the week, strange occurrences began to unfold. It all started when an old, dusty VHS tape mysteriously appeared on the doorstep of the Johnson family. Curiosity getting the best of them, they played the tape on their antique television, only to witness a chilling sight. Their favorite horror movie characters emerging from the screen, becoming real and hostile. The characters straight out of the cult classic Nightmare on Elm Street included the famous Freddy Krueger, a nightmare-inducing figure with a burned face and razor-sharp gloves. The Johnsons were paralyzed with fear as Freddy cackled maniacally, his malicious intent palpable in the air. What was once confined to the confines of the television screen now loomed large in their living room, a real and terrifying threat. As the Johnsons frantically scrambled for a way to escape the nightmare that had befallen them, they soon realized that the characters were not bound by the rules of their fictional world. Freddy lurched towards them, his blades glinting ominously in the dim light. The family patriarch, Mr. Johnson, grabbed a fireplace poker, mustering his courage to protect his loved ones. A tense cat-and-mouse game ensued as the Johnsons navigated their once familiar home, now transformed into a nightmarish landscape where the line between reality and fiction blurred. The characters stalked them and relentlessly, their sinister laughing echoing through the halls. Every shadow seemed to harbor a horrifying surprise, every creak of the floorboards a prelude to terror. As the night wore on, the Johnsons realized they were running out of options. Trapped in a twisted game orchestrated by forces beyond their understanding, they had to make a final stand against the malevolent entities that had invaded their world. With adrenaline coursing through their veins, they devised a daring plan to turn their tables on their supernatural adversaries. With a mixture of cunning and sheer desperation, the Johnsons lured the characters back into the television with a portable generator to overload the screen with electricity. In a blinding flash of light, the characters were sucked back into the digital realm, their twisted forms distorting as they vanished from sight. The Johnsons collapsed in exhaustion, their minds reeling from the ordeal they had just endured. The next morning, Millwood awoke to an eerie calm, the events of the previous night shrouded in disbelief and fear. The Johnsons, forever changed by their encounter with the otherworldly, resolved to never speak of the night when the silver screen's curse had befallen them. But deep down, they knew that the terrors that had haunted their home were not truly gone, merely biding their time until the next movie be played.